Shall we have a quick conversation about the best credit card reader for small business? I think we should. So here's a review I really want you to pay attention to. Number 7, we have Square POS. Our score, 8 over 10. So when you think about Square POS, I want you to think about a credit card reader that's great for pop-up shops. The starting price is kind of free and it does accept offline payments, not a problem. So you have processing fees of 2.60% plus 10 cents. Boss, this is kind of cool. Now, what we love about Square is that it's best known for its small, wide, max stripe credit card reader that plugs into your smartphone headphone jack. But the company also offers a full POS system as well as a contactless and chip reader where customers can insert their card or tap they can tap it to make a payment. So you have flexibility, you have convenience, you have adaptability. So with the Square POS app, you can accept payments, track inventory and sales, manage customers and employees, and run reports all from your iPad or iPhone. Think about it. This is kind of cool, boss. This is really fantastic. And in terms of pricing, your first Max Strap reader is free and $10 for each additional one. Square reader for contactless and chip costs about $49 to $55. The Square software is free, although you can buy add-ons such as loyalty, $45 per month, email marketing, $50 per month, and gift cards starting at around 80 cents. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. In today's conversation, we are talking about the best credit card reader for a small business. And so who should really use it? If you have a pop-up shop or other temporary retail business, Square is a great option because you only pay as you make transactions unless you've got an add-on. So this is really good. I mean, we love the flexibility here, especially if you're a small business. You really want to count all your pennies, boss, because you never know, right? You have to really manage revenue, but also manage your cost. So what are the pros and cons of this Square POS in terms of a credit card reader for your small business? The pros: you do have a free credit card reader that's really free. It works with Android and iOS, not a problem. So you have this flexibility there, and there are no long-term contracts. Like Square is not trying to play games with you, trying to really tie you in a long-term contract. You don't have that at all. What about the cons? Add-ons such as loyalty, payroll, and email marketing can really add up, and you must process more than $250,000 per year for custom pricing. So you really start feeling the juice of the honey of Square POS when you sell more than $250,000. Number 6, we have here Stripe Terminal. Our score 8.2 over 10. So when you think about a credit card reader for a small business, Stripe Terminal is great for businesses using Stripe online. So if you have an existing relationship with Stripe, you will love this tool. Okay. In terms of the starting price, we have $59 per card reader. Offline payments are accepted, not a problem, nothing complicated, and the processing fee is at 2.7% plus 5 cents. Now, what we love about this tool is that Stripe is constantly kicking ass. They're constantly innovating. They're constantly adding new products, new equipment. It's just fantastic. You know, Stripe is best known for its online payment processing, but also has a mobile card reader. With Stripe Terminal, you can process payments offline, which is really ideal for businesses that lose power or have spotty internet connections. I mean, we all been there, done that. You know what I mean. Plus, if you are already, let's say, if you're using Stripe for your online payments, it will be easy to add the Stripe card reader to your existing accounts for in-store promotions, for example. In terms of pricing, unlike most of its competition, you will not pay any monthly or annual fees, only your hardware costs and processing fees. So you can choose from 2 card reader options. You have the Stripe Reader M2 that will cost you about $59, or you have the BP POS Wise POS that will set you back about $250. Boss, let me remind you of today's topic. What are we talking about? What are we having a conversation about? We are speaking about the best credit card reader for small business. So who should really use Stripe Terminal? If you are already using Stripe for, let's say, for your online payments and you want a card reader for your brick and mortar store, Stripe Terminal is a great option in our view. And what are the pros and cons here, boss? Let's have a conversation about that. Well, the pros, it offers a plug-in reader for fast charging. You have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi option, and you can streamline online and offline payments in a single system. So this is really cool. This is really quite essential. What about the cons here? Processing fees are expensive compared to the competition, And merchants assumes all offline decline risks. So Stripe is like, listen, we're not really, we're not, we're not going to cover your ass if you have some kind of offline decline risk. They want you to cover everything. So this is something you need to really think about it. So if you are in an, let's say you are in an operation that has a offline decline patterns or scenarios a lot, you want to really be careful there. Number 5, we have Lightspeed. Our score 8.7 over 10. So if you want a credit card reader for a small business that is great for ease of use, I want you to think right now about Lightspeed. And the starting price is $69 per month. Okay, in terms of now, you do have to pay for hardware. This is additional, and so it does accept offline payments. It does accept also online payments, and processing fees 2.6% plus 10 cents. So overall, when you think about Lightspeed, I want you to think about two things. I want you to think about convenience. I want you to think about adaptability. It offers one of the easiest to use card readers. It is really designed for businesses of all sizes, from small businesses to enterprise level operations. Both this is kind of cool to have this sort of agility, what we call operational agility in the revenue model. This is really fantastic, because if you have a small business right now, but your business is growing and growing, Lightspeed will take care of you. Not a problem at all. With the ShopKeep, you can process payments, track inventory, manage customers, and run reports. Think about that. Think about the beauty of that, boss. This is really great. All from your iPad or iPhone. It also specializes in golf businesses, but that division doesn't offer card readers, just full POS setups. And in terms of pricing, ShopKeep's pricing starts at around $69 per month for basic restaurants and goes all the way to $400 per month for full-fledged retail operations. So Lightspeed is great for businesses that want an easy-to-use card reader. Easy to use. What about the pros and cons here? Pros: offers refurbished card reader hardware. Return the card reader within 30 days for a full refund. You have a 12-month warranty, 90 days for refurbished. What about the cons? It's not really transparent about hardware pricing, and the available plans and card readers vary by industry. Number 4, boss, we have PayPal Zettle, our score 9 over 10. So when you think about, if you want a tool that actually is not really trying to go crazy with you in terms of no contrast, this is fantastic. PayPal Zettle has no contrast at all. So starting price $29, and you don't have offline payments. The processing fee is 2.29% plus 9 cents. So if you think about one of the very easy to use credit card reader for your small business, you want to consider PayPal Zettle. And PayPal Zettle credit card reader is one of the few like mobile card readers in the industry that doesn't require a contract. There are no monthly or hidden fees. And not trying to play games with you. You only pay when you make a sale, boss. When you make a sale, that's when PayPal is trying to really extract some value out of you. Hey, listen, they have to survive too, right? And there is no limit to the number of transactions you can process. So we love that a lot. You can pair your tablets or a smartphone with a card reader and accept contactless payments in 5 seconds and chip card payments in less than 10 seconds. So this is really great. And in terms of pricing, PayPal Zettle has one card reader, which costs about $29 for your first reader and $79 for each additional card reader. So you'll pay 2.29% plus 9 cents per transaction, and there are no monthly fees or contract. Think about the flexibility, boss. Think about it. Flexibility. This is really fantastic. Now, who should really use it? This is great. This PayPal Zettle is great for it. Businesses that want a mobile card reader with no monthly fees and contracts. So if you don't want any monthly fees, nobody's trying to bother the hell out of you. You want to go with PayPal Zettle. Let's talk about the pros and cons real quick. Pros: it is compatible with any Bluetooth tablet, Android, or iOS smartphone. It comes with a 12-month warranty, and deposits are usually hitting your bank account within 1 business day. I mean, there are other players in the industry like Square that actually gives your money real fast, but they charge you for it. But with PayPal, you get your money within 24 hours, which is really fun. It is decent. I mean, if you want your cash, like let's say this transaction happens today and you want your cash the next day, this is kind of fine. You're not going to die. So this is fine. What about the cons? Let's talk about the cons. So the battery only lasts 8 hours or 100 transactions, which is far lower than Toast's 24 hours, for example. I'll speak about Toast later on. And it's not ideal for stores selling age restricted products because it doesn't have age verification features. And if you are a retail operation, if you are especially if you are in the I would say hospitality industry, you really want to have this age verification feature. Otherwise, you will start having problems from the authority. The last thing you want is the IRS or the FBI to actually really go all the way to your store and say, listen, what do we have a problem here? Do we have a problem here? Do we have a problem? So you definitely don't want to have that. So this is the only detriment in our view when it comes to PayPal Zettle. Number 3, we have Toast. Our score, 9.1 over 10. So when you think about Toast, I want you to think about a player that is great for restaurants. Restaurants. So the thing about Toast is that the starting price is free. So there are no sort of like, they don't play games with you when it comes to the starting price. And you can accept offline payments. This is really fantastic. And in terms of processing fees, things are customized. Okay. So for Toast, you want to think about a credit card reader that's great for restaurants. So Toast really offers a customizable platform that is built specifically for restaurants. So you can manage your front of house or back of house operations from one system. The centrality here is critical. And this includes features such as online ordering. Can you believe that? You have gift card management. Can you believe that? You have employee productivity tracking. Fantastic. You have tableside ordering too. So the card reader is ideal for restaurants because it's actually spill proof, drop proof, and dust proof. Has a 24-hour battery and fits in a back pocket or apron with ease. Compared with the competition, this 24-hour battery lasts significantly longer than the Clover Flex or an iPad or the PayPal Zettle for that matter. Okay, so in terms of convenience, in terms of adaptability, you will love Toast. By the way, boss, let me quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best credit card reader for small business. Is your small business interested? I think you are, as you're listening to this show here. So who should really use it? Toast is great for restaurants that want a mobile card reader that is durable and fits in a back pocket or apron. And what are the pros and cons here? Pros: the card reader is durable, spill-proof, drop-proof, and dust-proof. Its battery lasts 24 hours, significantly longer than an iPad or Clover Flex or PayPal Zettle for that matter, and fits into a back pocket or apron. What about the cons? You only have one card reader option, and it requires a contract. You got to have a contract. Number 2, Clover. Our score, 9.3 over 10. So, boss, are you looking for a tool that's great for rapid deposit? Do you want your cash real fast? Then Clover is the solution for you. What am I talking about here? So the starting price it goes from $0 to $49 per month for the hardware, and it does accept offline payments, and the processing fees starts at around 2.6% plus 10 cents. So one thing we love about Clover is that for a 1% fee, eligible customers using Clover can get immediate access to deposit. You get your cash real fast. Okay, if you need your cash like within 2 hours, whatever, you can have it, boss. You can have it, and you can make as many transfer requests as you want per day, but the transfer amount must not exceed $10,000 for a single request. To use it, you want to link an eligible Visa or MasterCard business debit card that can accept deposits, requests, and you actually have to request a transfer and access your funds within minutes. So this is kind of cool. We love the fact that Clover is really making it easy for you to get your cash. I mean, we know how important it is, okay? It doesn't matter if it's mobile, whether it's the middle of the night, a holiday, or a weekend, you get your cash. That service that I'm talking to you about is available 24/7. Fantastic. So when it comes to the credit card reader, you can choose from 2 credit card readers, the Clover Go and the Clover Flex. For Clover Go, $49, Clover Flex, $5.99, or as low as $35 per month. So you can actually make a one-time payment or just spread the payment over several months. So who should really use it? Clover, in our view, is best for businesses that want the ability to make rapid deposits, as well as access to features such as 24/7 live support and free overnight shipping. So this is kind of cool. What are the pros and cons here? Pros: You have free overnight shipping for your hardware. You have American Express and Rewards cards. They have the same rate as Visa, Mastercard, and Discover, and it works really well, really well with iOS and Android. What about the cons here? Your price, fees, and contract can differ if you let's say, if you bought a third-party branded Clover card reader, and this is kind of pricey compared to some of the competitions. But overall, this is a great tool. Listen, money. Like quality costs money. Quality costs money. So if you have the resources, if you have the budget to go with a Clover, I would say go ahead with it. It's great for rapid deposits. Number one, the best of the best in our view here, we have the eHopper. Our score, 9.6 over 10. So if you're looking for a credit card reader for your small business, especially if your business is on a budget, let's say you are a small business, you are a startup, or you are a business in that category, in that arena, in that ecosystem, you will love eHopper because the starting price here, you have a free, it goes from free to $29.99, and you have here is a card that accepts offline payments, and in terms of processing fees, there are none. So we love the fact that eHopper is giving you flexibility. Okay, and if you are a United States-based customer with eHopper, you get free credit card processing using the credit surcharge cash discount, a free point of sale software, and an e-commerce website, and a free payment terminal credit card reader. So the bottom line here is you have a constellation of benefits, boss. Constellation of benefits. The terminal that comes with it is the PAX S300, which usually costs $399. This offer is available to both new and existing customers, so if you decide you don't want to cancel, just return your equipment in good condition and that's it. So who should really use it? eHopper is great for businesses on a budget that want features such as robust inventory management, customer relationship management, and the ability to split payments no matter the plan they choose. Okay, and what are the pros and cons here? Pros: the tool accepts EBT cards. You have the option to work with a third-party payment processor, and you can easily process split transaction. Split transactions are really important. So because split transactions give you flexibility. What about the cons here? Unfortunately, there is no support or EBT with free plan. Customer service might have some difficulties, from time to time. So those are things you have to really think about. And basically, during COVID-19. A lot of customers were talking about eHopper having problems, but since then they have actually fixed it. So they have fixed it. They're gradually working on coming back to their pre-COVID-19 operation. But overall, this is a great tool. We love the fact that you have flexibility with eHopper. You have adaptability with eHopper. You have efficiency. You have productivity. Fantastic. Now, so here you have it. I just spoke to you, boss, about the best credit card reader for small business. Now let's have a quick overview so you have a clearer idea about what we're speaking about. So when we talk about if you want to find the best card reader for a small business, you got to really think about a constellation of factors. Don't just look at 2 or 3 or 4. Now you're just wasting your time. You want to go deeper. You want to go granular. You want to have a clear idea about the criteria that you need before making a decision. So you want to look at a lot of things. You want to look at pricing. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Pricing is important. I mean, because you don't want to break the bank, right? If they're charging you $49 versus $100, the delta there is kind of critical. It's a killer. So make sure that you pay attention to pricing. So when we talk about pricing, we're thinking about what? Processing fees. So you have a clearer idea about how much the each company is charging you. You want to really pay attention to the monthly or annual fees, if any. You want to see what kind of pricing strategy they have. Some players they give you a transparent pricing. Some players they give you fuzzy pricing. They're just trying to razzle dazzle you, trying to confuse the hell out of you. So be very careful there. Be very careful. If you have any question, please drop us in the comment section. Let us know whom you are considering choosing, and we'll just let you know what to really think about. Okay. Oh, you also want to pay attention to the features. Pay attention to the features that each credit card reader has. So, and the features that you need. Okay, things like built-in payment processing, inventory management, software integrations, and what have you. Okay, you also want to think about, so to choose the best card reader, pay attention to what really works for you. what really does work for you. This is really important. Now, let me give you a few pro tips here. How does a card reader really work? You got to have a clear idea. So a card reader is a device that reads the information on a credit or debit card, the debit card's magnetic strap. So there is a magnetic strap. So the information is then transmitted to the POS system for processing. And credit card readers typically cost between $200 and $500. However, smaller card readers with minimal functions can be less than $100, and some companies even provide them for free. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, what are you trying to invest in? So this is what you have. So here is the approach. Before I do the rundown, here is the approach I really want you to pay attention to. I want you to look right there on the screen. We have a methodical approach on this show when it comes to categorizing, when it comes to comparing, when it comes to evaluating the best credit card readers for a small business. So please check this out on the screen right now. We will leave each screenshot for about 10 seconds so you have a clearer idea about the criteria we go about when ranking those tools. Check this out. So let's do a quick recap here. So number one, we have eHopper, our score 9.6 over 10. Number two, we have Clover, 9.3 over 10. Number three, we have Toast, 9.1 over 10. Number four, we have PayPal, 9 over 10. Number five, we have Lightspeed, 8.7 over 10. Number six, we have Stripe Terminal, 8.2 over 10. Number seven, last but not the least, boss, we have Square POS, our score, 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.